Now, these people criticising Peter Dutton for pointing out the reality of Chinese communism ought to get a grip on reality. China has hit back, of course, with a strong statement, being the bully that it always is. But here's what the Home Affairs Minister said, and who could possibly disagree?
My issue is with the Communist Party of China and their policies to the extent that they're inconsistent with our own values.
Now, if China doesn't like anyone making these obvious points, there's one surefire way to fix it. Improve your human rights, allow people to have freedom of expression. You could start by giving guarantees to the people of Hong Kong that their freedom and autonomy will be protected. Hell, you could even aspire to democracy, transparency, freedom of the press and an open and fair legal system. And you could stop turning sandbars into fortified islands in the South China Sea. If you don't want to be identified as an authoritarian communist regime whose values are inconsistent with ours, you know what you've got to do. This is all very timely. Last week on the Kenny Report, I said the stories about shonky cash donations and other Chinese links were so far out of control in the New South Wales Labor Party that it was high time for the federal leader, Anthony Albanese, to step in, stop waiting on the corruption inquiry hearings to finish, step in, impose some rules and clean things up. Well, that's exactly what he's done today, appointing former Federal Attorney-General Michael Lavarch to look into this mess and make some changes. So I can hardly say anything to Albo except, well done.
What has occurred with this is a recognition across the party, from senior levels down to rank-and-file members, that culture needs to change.
Now, of course, this is a joint intervention into the New South Wales Labor Party head office with the New South Wales Labor leader, Jodie McKay, backing it as well.
It is clear that we need to let the sunshine into our head office.
Let the sunshine in. McKay's reference there to letting the sunshine in really struck a chord with me. It sounded familiar, kind of spookily familiar. Do you remember it too? Yeah, I think that was a clip of Labor Party headquarters in the 1970s, the age of Aquarius. Let the sunshine in. It is indeed time for Labor to stop sticking its hand out to communist China for cash donations. Better to get back to its hippie roots.